Hey man, listen. On this channel, we like to we're usually talking about motorcycles, right? That's what I usually like to post about. But today we're gonna be looking at planes. The planes we're gonna be looking at today are not that different from motorcycles. But real quick, here's the little fit of the day. You know what I'm saying? You never thought a young brother could clean up, huh? You never thought a young nigga could clean up. Look at those loafers, man. Look at those loafers. Ooh, hold on. This the fit, man. We're cool, calm, we're collected, ready to get the day started.
Hey yo, my rich meal look like a G-shot. More jealous, split the toes with my V-box. You think you fucking with me? I think now.
We made it to the location. She made it no issues at all. But you know what? Let's start here. Look at that. They have a plane outside here. I don't even know if we're allowed to go under it. But you can see we have the whole place to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're here for one reason, one specific reason. Planes. This is a museum that kind of covers aviation. This aviation, to me, in my opinion, aviation is not that different from motorcycles, right? At least the planes that we're gonna be looking at. Look, and why do I say these things are so similar? They're so similar in a way that, think about it like this, right? In both of them, we get into these things, like motorcycles or planes, they could kill us. But people get in and say, oh, this is like freedom. If you've had a chance to ride a motorcycle before, you know what I'm talking about. There's a sense of death and risk that comes with both of these things, which makes them which puts them in the same realm, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? You could either kill you or you could have the best time of your life. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that puts them in the same category, same group. But it's nice to see like the evolution of where everything started. Apparently there's a... I thought that guy was looking at me, bro. I thought Twin was looking at me. Apparently they have a Bugatti plane. I didn't even know Bugatti made planes, but apparently they have. Ooh. Oh hell no. We're gonna see if we could see the Bugatti plane today. These guys are like, you know what, we could really fly. These people come together and show their attempts at making an airplane. That's why we have the Wright brothers and stuff and all those other guys. All these guys are coming together with different concepts. Some guys have like planes that are half helicopter, half plane, and they're all trying to achieve the same goal. They're all trying to achieve the same goal of flight. These guys will get up in these little like wooden metallic planes and go like 200 miles an hour, 300 miles an hour. And all they have is like goggles. Goggles, they didn't even have helmets on, man. These guys were crazy. Overly crazy. If you've never been on something that's fast, even just going like 120 on a motorcycle, you know that feeling. Now imagine that in the air. So this is the Bugatti plane. Look at that.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn.
It's like I'm back in time. It's all vintage planes all around, vintage racing planes. They even got the music playing. There's a runway over there. But look at this. I guess if I was around at that time, I don't think I would be allowed to, you know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna get into that. Look at that. What is racing? Super cool. Let me take some photos here. Hold on. See what they got going on here. Look at this. Ooh. The Model T. 1924. Roadster. Look at that. Insane. They got another Model T over here. Look at this. Insane. Ford pickup. So you mean to tell me this was an F-150 before the F-150?
But to me, each one is like a time machine because they all represent a time where men or women thought, we need to be able to do this. We want to haul mail. We want to haul food. We want to travel.
Yeah.
Well, what's the best way to do that? Well, back in those times, the advancements in engines and fuel and design were just, very, very fast. So if the Wrights first flew in 1903, so let's say this is 1923. So aviation is a very young industry, and like a lot of things, people that are young, there's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So what we tried to do here is to represent a time in aviation where things were moving pretty quickly.
It's always nice to just go see other pieces of machinery. I like to be around machinery. You guys know this. This is not news. But if you remember the watch that we bought, it was a vintage watch. It was old, and old watches break. You know what I'm saying? It's a very old watch. So, but it broke. It's a very simple fix. I took it in to get fixed. How's it going?
Everything here is fantastic. How are you?
I'm great.
You on a mission?
Yes, I'm on a serious mission here.
Give me a battery.
Oh,
the crown is toast. Did you send me a text? That piece is broken off. It's missing. Okay. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping, and I'll do it as fast as I can for you.
Thank you. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's just me, but I would rather have my car scratched by the paint scratcher 3000, those automated car washes, than drive around in a dirty car. I'm just saying. I'd rather have my paint scratched than ride around in a dirty car. But with that being said, let's just go clean up the way real quick. Then we go on this adventure.
Splash. My baklava. Man. Woman. Whatever.
Okay, so guys, this is my master plan. You guys can let me know if this plan makes sense, right? Master plan is this. Buy a cheaper motorcycle, the Royal Enfield, right? Buy a cheaper motorcycle. Use it for the test, right? And also just use it as a beater. Learn how to wheelie. I don't know how to wheelie. Maybe I could learn how to wheelie. Does it even have enough power to wheelie? I don't know. We'll find out. But that's the plan. I buy a cheap motorcycle, use it to take the test. Then later, I trade it in for a bigger motorcycle. I want to get a cafe racer, but I feel like it's going to be very uncomfortable. You know, in these things, you may think you want something, but until you test ride it, don't buy it, right? This company, they're telling me, oh, you could buy without the license, but you can't test ride. I have to test ride. So that's good. Plus, I get to show you guys different type of motorcycles. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. There's no lose in this situation, but I hope you guys are excited as I am. Right, I don't look at this as a downside. I look at this as an upside, But look, and I went to look at some Royal Enfields, and they had this Ducati Bentley collab in the 6 years green I've ever seen. For those of you guys that don't know, my favorite color is green. You may think it's red, but it's not. It's green. But oh, the details on this motorcycle, and guess how much it was? That's an insane price. But look, we gotta leave something to aspire for. We can't just go for the big leagues, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of my dream bikes in that spec, in that exact spec like that. I'll probably put some different wheels on it, but that's one of my dream bikes. And of course they had some Ducatis there too, but we'll keep the search going. We won't give up until we've found the one to get. Guys, this is a long time mission, guys. If you haven't watched the other videos, go watch the other videos. They'll give you more context to what we're trying to do here. This has been going on for a while, so stay in the loop, stay locked in, go watch the other video. Hey man, listen. But with that being said, I would like to thank you for watching these videos, man. I'll keep them coming non-stop, Tuesday and Thursday. Don't miss out. But we're here, man. We're back to the 1960s at this point. Look at this. Insane. But listen, thank you for watching.
And we are looking at how to pronounce the name of this famous luxury Swiss watchmaker and car racing team, Richard Mille. Do not pronounce the D to Richard. It's not like in English, you do not say Richard, but rather Richard. In English, Richard Mille. Do pronounce the double L. Richard Mille, with the typical French or Swiss French pronunciation, Richard Mille. Richard Mille, beautiful watches.